Good morning, if you can tell. I've only just gotten up. I was thinking today, Luke's away today. It's Friday, so I actually have the use of the desk if I want to. Oh God, you can see the untidy kitchen in the background. Anyway, so I was thinking of doing a art video. I haven't had much of a chance to do some art, and it would do me some good. I think I might just have a quiet day, doing some different artworks, and then we'll go from there. I just got up, Toffee and I had a cuddle. She sleeps in her own bed, but then she likes to come up for a cuddle in the mornings. And I've discovered there's no water, so we're running low on water, so I need to refill the water before I do anything else like breakfast, tea, getting ready, getting dressed, whatever. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll get the day started. Out of the way. Yes. Excuse me. Thank you. So I came on to talk about, I'm having a really hard time getting started. I was really excited about this video idea, and now I'm having a really hard time getting started. I've spent most of the morning playing on my phone. It feels like a waste of time, but it happens, so I'm not going to beat myself up on it. And even now I'm like staring at the page. What I want to work on is this. I started this a while ago and I didn't have any whites, so I used my Posca pen to add where the white pen to add where the clouds are going to go, but it was just a sort of a thing. Oh God, why am I struggling so much today? But it was yeah, I couldn't put any more detail than that. So great, now the dog's drinking. So I want to start with that. It feels less daunting than starting a whole new artwork. I think that will probably get me up and painting, you know, hopefully. We're pretty limited on space in here because Luke's computer still needs to be here. It's a real struggle this morning. I just don't want to waste a whole day doing nothing. Yeah, let's get started, see how I go. A bit worried about ruining it, but so I'm not sure how I'm going to set this up so you can see. I don't even have like studio lights or anything either. Like, this is not a good angle. Firstly, it's got a sheen to it. So I don't even have my boom arms. And even if I did, like, what do I... You know, it doesn't have a clip that big. So I went out and bought some white paint. I need some black. Do I have black? Of course I don't have black. I should have bought some at the same time. Oh, how annoying. Alright, this is the best workspace I can work out for myself right now. Yeah, it's just going to turn it green. Oh, that's not a... I guess I'm just reminding myself you can't just be creative on demand. I just think it would do me some good to paint. And I'm just not feeling it. I'm certainly not feeling this one, and I can't do this because it needs greys. So I might do something different. Just put this down. I can't paint on this because this one's drying, so I don't want to. So I'll grab this and find something else to do. And I'm thinking I quite like the idea of more impressionistic. Oh God, should I be getting out of my comfort zone if I'm really not feeling it? I don't know. See, I can't even do, like, everything just gonna need black to do it. Maybe I need to go to the shops and get some black paint. Maybe I could do a photo like this, but again, you need black, like there's black things there. I'll just start on this, and then if I really need to, I'll go to the shops. Oh my God. What do I do? I don't want to do this either. I don't do this either. Should have just painted on the day I was really inspired, but Luke was working. Luke uses this space to work, so I can't just paint on the couch. Something a bit like that, a bit abstract. That could work. Just need a lot more white in that colour. Well, I wasn't even frickin' filming the right thing. I've put this underneath because I managed to get some paint on Luke's thing. Anyway, I'm going to turn off my mics because I want to put my podcast on and sort of try and find a flow state. I think we're a long way away from that, but we'll see. Meanwhile, this has to dry us anyway, so we'll see. Anyway, good luck.
When they are out of balance, they're going to try and find their way to come back into balance. And so sometimes
Okay, so I had to stop filming because my phone that I film with was running out of battery. So I kept painting, but I put my phone and my gimbal on charge. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm so glad I kept painting and didn't just stop when I was feeling so weird. I probably will cut out half of, or at least half of what, you know, was going on, because my video, I don't want it to be all about me feeling the way I was feeling. I was in a really weird spot, but I've managed to get in the flow space. I've been listening to the Imperfects, and I quite like it. It doesn't look anything like this. I decided to go with a bit more of a abstract doodly sort of thing, and I'm really happy with it. And I think I'm ready to move on to something a bit more what I was looking at before. I'm gonna look through my phone, decide what I want to do. So I just have to find something that doesn't need too much black, because I can finish the black later, I suppose. I will just choose something from my photos and then we'll go from there. I've chosen an image. It will need black, but I have a feeling I won't be finishing this one today anyway. And it's only 12 o'clock, but I don't always finish things in one day, so I can start it, I'll paint it in here. I can do the next page to this one. With this one, this sketchbook, I'm thinking I might not paint on this side, and maybe I can do a drawing or something instead, because with acrylics they stick together. Pages of acrylics stick together when they're right next to each other, and then sometimes they can damage it when you're opening it. So I'm thinking I'm just going to leave a blank page, and maybe I can use it for sketching or colour, you know, felt tip pens or something to that effect. I'm going to try and find a different angle for you so it's not boring. Alright, it's warming up in here, so I've opened the front door, so hopefully there's not too much noise. But I finished it. I'm really happy with that. It's not at all my style, but I like that style, so I would like it to be. First time trying it, and I like it. I'm going to do another one. Not sure what. Again, I'm limited with my lack of black. Also, I didn't have black, but I feel like I did okay because I used the navy blue that I have instead of the black. So I'm happy with it. I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to add black to it. I'm going to go back to this one while that dries. That's when I did this one on. And I'm going to think about what I want to draw next. So I'll paint next, I should say. Probably another one from my phone. So for this image, right, I went to a animal sanctuary that needed help. So I'm volunteering there a little bit. I love these cows. They came and said hello because they thought I had food. I wonder if I can do that and replicate the lighting. Trying to do the sketches with just a little bit of colour and water on my brush so that I'm not leaving pencil marks behind, because I find them hard to cover. I thought I'd better move you back here so you can have another angle again, so it's not just the same angle the whole time. The lighting's gone from bad to worse. Is that better? Yes. All right, it's darker, but it'll do. I had to put my this phone on charge again. I kept working, and I've got this little guy. So I didn't help myself. I'm working with some crappy paints so I'm not complaining. These were gifted to me, and then also the ones that I've had for years, like these bad paints you can get from anywhere, reject shop. They have been quite difficult to navigate. It's not opaque at all, really streaky. I've had to just sort of redo the same thing over and over again to try and get to a point where I was happy with it. It was the same with this. I had to do multiple layers, but that is what I have. I don't know where my good paints are, so I'll deal with that. All in all, I'm happy with my 3 paintings. I think I could do another one, but I'm going to stop now before I get upset at myself. Get frustrated, you know. So I'm happy now. I've had a really good few hours. I've also had a break. I was just knitting because I needed it before I talked to camera. I think I used mostly the same 3-4 colours in plus white, navy blue, white, ochre yellow, burnt umber. So those are the most ones, and a tiny little bit of like that forest green. I'm really glad I did this because I was in such a weird mood. I could probably blame it on sort of not having any luck with job hunting. I've been applying for things in my field, but also just any job, you know, sandwich artist at Subway, you know, whatever the job. I've been applying for them and just not had any luck. So that alone doesn't give you much confidence and motivation. I haven't had much chatty videos lately, so I don't know. Hopefully this is sort of a nice change Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to give it a like. It really helps me out. I upload some Sundays with all sorts of weird and wonderful videos I find interesting, and I hope to see you then. Bye!